No, I wouldn't talk about individuals in a game where we've conceded those goals. Some were real quality Liverpool finishes, particularly the free kick. Um, there were some collective and individual errors for them. But what we did do was contribute to a really good game. A 4-3 feels like we may get back in the game. I felt it throughout, even at 3-0 is difficult, but 3-1 and what that gave us and the way we were playing in the game. So we know where we're at. We know that if we make mistakes like that against a team with the quality of Liverpool, then this is what can happen. But there were a lot of good things in the game, so I certainly don't want to get in an individual conversation about players. We've got now two big domestic games to play this week, and it's important that we go in and together, as in players, fans, everybody, trying to finish the season how we want. Yeah, I mean, hugely important. He has had that impact. And I was here for Eden's first year, and it's not easy coming to the Premier League. And even for Eden in that first year, it's adapting to the Premier League. And Christian has had his moments of that. But since, mid-season, he had a really good patch. And then since restart, he's been in incredible form. And only the injury he picked up in the Norwich game has kept him out of the semi-final when he's flying. But today he comes on and has 40 minutes, which is great for the injury to feel confident in it and shows the qualities which he's been showing. So, yeah, huge. He's so young. He's got such natural talent. He creates goals, he scores goals, and he's a big player for us. So, delighted to see him come through fit. Clearly, he'll be a big player in these next few games for us, but going forward as well. Yeah, and they have to embrace that and take it on. We've got a mixture of youth, and hopefully that youthfulness can sometimes help, but we also have players that have been in situations like this before, come to the territory of playing for a top club. And also we should have a feeling of achievement to this point that if we were offered this at the start of the season when not many people expected us to be in the top four race, that we now have it in our own hands. We're at the bridge. We have a really strong opponent coming, obviously, in Wolves. But it's up to us. So, yeah, I've got belief in the players. I've seen a lot in the last two games, particularly with Manchester United and with Liverpool tonight, of what we're about. It's been a spirit and character in those two performances. We have to carry on for one more in the league. Yeah, I don't know about last day. I suppose since restart and knowing how tight it is, and with a view on the fixtures that we had and going into this last week with Liverpool and Wolves have always been in this race as well until just now in terms of Champions League places. There was the feeling that it could go this far. I felt we may be able to get over the line tonight before the game because we played so well at Manchester and we contributed in this game well. On another night at 4-3, we get our point tonight. But now we know what's ahead of us. There will be a lot going on Sunday. What's important for the players is they absolutely focus on ourselves because it is in our own hands. And that's the job I'll do as well. We can't really affect what's going on elsewhere. And we have to try and get over the line. We've got character in the group. We've got quality. We've got a good opponent coming. But it's on us now. So of course, you're going to want to. I don't want to dwell on how many goals are conceded now. I want to concentrate on where we're at, where we've got a game to go, and we want to win that game to get in the top four. I mean, you could reflect on a season and how many goals you scored, how many chances we created, what was our chance conversion. We know we need to improve in different elements of our game, but at the same time, with what the challenges that were put on us all at the start of the season, we now have it in our hands to try and win one more game now. In the big picture, do we want to improve in terms of how we defend? Of course, we want to improve. That's part of the process. But what we have now is let's be very positive in all senses about the game that's in front of us. I don't know, and that's an opinion for everyone else. From the inside, it's important just to work, and I think we want in everybody's top four. I saw a lot of that at the start of the season. We still had a belief here because I believe in the squad. I believe in the younger players. I believe in what we have. We know it was some tough moments, and we know there were tough teams around us that maybe people fancied more. But we've worked hard. Typically, I would have wanted more. I would have wanted it done by now. I think some of our performances through the season meant we've dropped points when we should have taken them. But again, that's part of the process. So if we can get over the line, I don't think everything is on Sunday in terms of the whole judgment of where we're at needs to be on whether we come top four or just not. I think top four will be a huge bonus for the club and where we want to go forward. In terms of some of the progress I think we're making, I think there have been some good strides.